morning everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing something a little bit fun. Haven't done one of these in just a little bit, but I'm doing a brand review today and the bag is BagSmart. So yeah, bagsmart.au. BagSmart.au. The brand is BagSmart is what I mean. I'm getting confused between the brand name and the website, but that's how I find them, is straight up, just pop into Google BagSmart.au. That's how you're gonna find this brand, okay? I've got a couple of their items here that I wanted to talk to you guys about because I have used these for traveling for at least one to two trips at the moment internationally, and I think these products are really, really good. So I thought I would make a little video talking about them and maybe giving you guys some recommendations for when you're ready to travel. I'm going to jump straight into it with the two newer ones. Now I used these for our Japan trip. Now I have some and Mark has some, so we have two sets, have two experiences even though it was just one trip. This is starting out, the first product is the On-Road toiletry bag. This is in the size medium, which to me is huge. It's more than enough. They're absolutely beautifully made. And these are currently listed on their website for $37 if you're going to buy one just like by itself. However, they do allow you to like mix and match items to get like 10 or 20% off. They allow you to build bundles so that you get like X% off. There's a whole bunch of stuff that you can do depending on what you need. So I would fully recommend going to the website and putting a few bundles together to see what your price would actually be. But the standard item price for one of these is currently 37 Australian dollars. Now, is that a little bit expensive for a toilet bag? Yes, but I got mine as part of a bundle because I got two toilet bags and two of the next bags that I'm going to be showing you as well. And it all came together for a really good price. So what is so special about this bag? This is Mark's one. I just grabbed Mark's stuff because it was closest, to be honest. I'm not even going to lie to you. But firstly, dual zip, and there's like a dome that attaches. So this thing is so sturdy, and when it's closed, it is closed, you know. This is your main pocket. You've got like elasticated pockets in here. It opens out quite wide actually, and then this side has elasticated bands. Now they're not pockets, like this one is an actual pocket, this one's just a band to help you hold things in place. Both of them really, really handy. It's kind of like this waterproof lining so that if anything does, I don't know, like pop if you're flying, you know, because it has happened to me on multiple occasions, it's not going to leak throughout the entire bag, it's just going to be in this pocket. Not that that happened to me, to be honest. I've had a pretty good run recently. Next one, you've got pockets on both sides of this thing as well. So not only do you have your large inner pocket, but then you've got this pocket here, which is actually lined in plastic. So this one is completely like actually waterproof. This one in the middle, I would kind of say is like water resistant sort of thing. I don't think they claim it to be that, but I did find that like putting a comb or a brush or anything in there wet, it certainly didn't like leak through the lining or anything like that. So I've had no problems. Anything that did have the potential to be like wet, we just put in the plastic lined pocket. And even though it's a flat pocket, there's still heaps of room in this thing. Like you can really kind of flesh these things out. There's no like little internal pockets in this one at all, but I believe that is just for the waterproofing aspect of things. And then on this side you've got a third pocket, and this one goes all the way around pretty much, and it's going to open out completely flat. But this here is where you've got more pockets. So you've got a zip compartment here, which is like a mesh front, and then this one here is more of those like elastic bands. This one is where you would put like your makeup brushes and things like that if you wanted to take them with you. This is the perfect pocket for that, because also when you've got it on a like a vanity or something, it's going to lie perfectly flat so that you can access everything without digging for it. Also, I'm really bad at remembering to say at the start of the video, but this is not sponsored in any way at all. I paid for all of these products with my own money. I'm doing this review because I genuinely like the brand, and I genuinely think that you guys should look into it if you are like avid travelers or want to be, and maybe need some like good places to start for simple products, you know. So not sponsored, but if they want to, hit me up. I think the last like feature that I want to point out is it's got like a little loop here so that you could attach it and hang it off a bag if you wanted to. And similar on this side, but this is more of a carry handle. Now these things are robust. They are made so well. There's like a little rib to the fabric, which if you guys know me, I love ribbed anything. There's this gorgeous cream color. Mark picked this because it matches his backpack. I got mine in like an olive green because it matches my backpack. And they're really, really fantastic toiletry bags. And when you're not using them, they just squish. Like, look at how wide it is in the back here versus how flat you can actually pack it in the front if you do need to be saving space and it's empty. I love this. I really struggle with things like toiletry bags. We've had a couple. I've had like, you know, the toiletry bag and then the makeup bag that you have to have separate. And then we've tried these ones that rolled out, so you'd roll them up and everything would be in a little compartment, and then you unroll it and everything's falling everywhere. I really struggle with my toiletries when I travel, and taking that bag to Japan is the first time that I've had a toiletry bag that I'm like, first of all, there's room enough for everything. I know where everything is. I don't have to fight it or argue with it. There's never any like issues with the clips or zips or anything like that. The only thing that ever really happened was occasionally this little, it's done it. This is a perfect example. This little button likes to seal itself shut because it's in the perfect spot to do so, and I wouldn't realise that it has done that. So I come in like a bull in a china shop and I'm like, what the? Which really, it's just good product design. Like, you forget the button's even there, and then all of a sudden you've got an extra layer of seal. So if someone does want to just, your top's still there, babe. And it's not like it's not a weak button, even though it's just a magnet. It's a good quality magnet. There we go. You gotta shake the shit out of that bitch. Now, just for a couple of facts from the actual website, it does currently come in 6 colours. So there's that cream colour, there's a green, a pink, a black, a grey and a blue, which are all fantastic. We've got items in the cream, the green and the blue, I think. And they're all just, they're really, really lovely. They're beautiful looking. They also do like PayPal, apparently, an Afterpay sort of thing, which I don't personally use, but if you're into it, it's nice to know that they offer that. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. It does also come in a larger size, however that one's currently sold out when I'm filming this. My one is the medium size, and I think that that is perfect. I don't think you need the large one unless you are a person who does wear like a lot of makeup and you maybe want to bring a palette, a bunch of brushes and things like that. I had in mind all of my toiletries, so I'm talking like shampoo and conditioner, toothbrush, toothpaste, brush, comb. I had rollers for my hair, I had makeup and brushes, and it all fit absolutely perfectly. So I don't think the large one is like super necessary, but maybe if you do like to have a lot of makeup options or a lot of accessories, things like that, maybe go for the bigger one. I'm going to move on to the next product now, and this one I was really, really hyped about. I was a little bit hesitant in buying them because I'm not really a big like fanny pack kind of person, but I do love a good sling bag. So that's why I got this one. This one is called the Blast Sling Bag. Now this is in the dark blue. My one of these is in the cream color, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. Mark preferred the blue. You can see their logo on the front here, if it's gonna focus for me. Is it backwards? I don't know, but it's bag smart. And this is probably, this was an absolute lifesaver. I was gonna say, this is probably the best purchase I've made in a very, very long time, because we use these every single day in our trip to Japan, and I'm going to show you why they are so good. Not only do they obviously have the adjustable strap, so you can wear this as a sling across like this, or if you want to, you can wear it as a fanny pack. That's not me and Mark's thing, but by all means you do you. It's got these little loops on the side that you can attach things to. We had our fans attached to them so that they're just kind of hung there. You didn't have to hold on to them all the time, but also I did like hand sanitizer, things like that. Things that you want to keep really, really accessible, just peg them to the outside. Absolutely perfect. And this bad boy has 4 pockets. Again, look at how wide this thing stretches, and I used mine to the frickin' limit every single day, let me tell you. almost as wide as my head. It's extremely lightweight, I will say. If you're going to pack it to the brim like I did, it does get heavy, but that's on you. Fill it how much you want to fill it. Start at the back and work the way forward. This is like the bit that sits closest to your body, and it's just like a nice slim little pocket. You could keep like your passport and things in here, things that you want to keep really close to you, really safe. It does have little internal pockets as well. I think there's 4 in here, and then your main pocket. Next one forward. This is your big bad boy, I think. So you've got a zip pocket on this side that you can keep all sorts of things in. Mark kept his passport in this one personally. And then this side here has like a nice mesh, and then 3 like smaller pockets. I used these because I kept like extra hair ties, like my room key, all those kind of things in here, just so that I didn't have to dig through the big pocket to find everything. I love categories, okay? I love being organized and tidy, and that made it so easy. Coming to the actual front portion of the bag, you've got your bigger pocket, bam, which has this cool little ring in it. I'm not entirely sure what the purpose of this is, but what I can say is it's a good strap. Like, this isn't just a ribbon, this is like a proper strap, and then it's a metal like clasp going on here. I think you can attach things like, I don't know, like a coin purse or a wallet or something to that, so that while you're using it, someone can't just grab it out of your hand and run off with it. I think that's the thought behind this. We personally didn't use these, but that doesn't mean that we won't use them in the future. Other than that, this pocket is just a plain pocket, so I think this is one that is supposed to be for like easy accessibility, but also has an extra safety feature, which I think is great. And then right along the front here, you got your little baby pocket, which again, it's just a plain pocket, but this was really good for like coins. I would really quick dump coins in here, and I actually kept my like, what do you call it, my Wise card, because I didn't want to carry my whole big chunky wallet. I would put my card in here when I wasn't using it, which, hey, maybe not the best decision on my part, but it kept it safe and I didn't lose anything. Look at how big this bad boy is. But it's perfect. It is so good. I love this bag. Again, this was so worth the money. I should probably tell you how much money that was, and at the moment they have this bag on the website listed for $69, but again, this can be part of building a bundle, building a deal, like I think they call it mix and match, where you can get 20% off or 40% off if you get 3 items. It's just absolutely insane what they offer, and a lot of people can call that like a, oh, you know, they're just trying to push their products sort of thing, and I would agree. In all honesty, if this was a bad website, I would be like, yeah, they are. They're just trying to push product. They're trying to get it moved. But these guys have good, solid, sturdy, reliable products that, yeah, they should be pushing their product, because if I can get one of these for $70, like, this bag is going to last me the rest of my life. This looks brand new. It looks like it hasn't even been used. I used it for 2 weeks in Japan. Like, it took so many train trips, so many day trips, in and out of backpacks, suitcases. Like, it was opened 1 million times a day, not a single even hint of wear or tear on this thing. Absolutely fantastic. And you can get 2 of these for 20% off. Why the heck wouldn't you? Or, like what we did, I got these 2 together for 20% off, you know? It's ridiculous. Yes, they are pushing their product by doing these deals, and 100% you should take advantage of it. Couple more facts about that bag specifically. It only comes in 3 colors at the moment. It's the oyster white, a black, and then the blue, which is obviously the one I was just showing you. Also reading a few details off my phone here so that I can make sure I'm correct. That little loop that I was talking about is a key leash, so you attach your key ring to it. That way they can't get lost and stolen. That's absolutely fantastic. Also, it's got an RFID pocket, or RFID pocket, sorry if you want the acronym. It is made of ripstop nylon, which I believe a lot of their products are. That's why they have that texture to them. And then it's got a dedicated AirTag pocket as well, but I don't use AirTags or anything. So that doesn't apply to me, but it might apply to you. It might appeal to you. I don't know. Maybe if I could say it right, it would. Okay, wait, now I'm really intrigued about the AirTag pocket, because I don't think I've even seen it. I want to find it. For the record, these ones that I showed you in the first one with the 4 pockets, this is the RFID blocking section. Good to know. Oh, AirTag, where could you be? Is that it? Oh my god, it is! Ha! I found it. I just thought this was like a little logo ticket tag thing. I did not realise. AirTag pocket. And I think that makes the design of that even cooler because, like, I had no idea that that was actually a little pocket for an AirTag, and I think anybody searching for one probably wouldn't either. Okay, I'm going to move on to the big boy bag now. This is the Blast Travel Backpack. Now, we have used these on 2 trips. We took them to Japan for 2 weeks, and we also took them on our last New Zealand trip for 2 weeks. We have the larger of the 2 sizes, so it does come in, I think it comes in 3 sizes now actually, but the one that we have is the standard bag, but the extended version. So the standard bag is 28 litres. We have the extendable version that comes out to 38 litres, so it is the slightly bigger one. Yeah, bam! Now all the backpacks are this size. The extension, if you get the 38 litre one, actually comes out the back here, so it makes it thicker this way, but not this way. Mark again has his in the oyster white colour. Mine is in a green, and these are the best backpacks of all time. I'm going to have to back up a little bit to show you kind of everything. These are marked as a bestseller. They come in a solid version like this. There's a version that has a mesh front on the front pocket, and I believe they've released them, or it looks like on their website, they've released them in a roller version now, which was not available when I brought them, but the roller version obviously has wheels and an extendable handle out the top. Do I think I'd buy that one even if it was an option for me when I brought these? Probably not, because I was specifically looking for a backpack, but that's not the point. I've backed up a little bit, but I want to make sure you guys can actually still see it. So this is the backpack. It is very large. It's got a carry handle on the top and the side, so depending on how you want to hold it, it's up to you. Obviously it's got backpack straps in the back as well. So now we get into pockets. How many pockets does this thing have? Yes, pockets. There's this one here, which I'm kind of just like checking all of these for things that went missing while we were in Japan, so if I look like I'm looking real hard, maybe I am. This next one I've just unzipped is your laptop sort of pocket, so you've got 2 mesh pockets here, and then this part that's folded down is actually where your laptop would go, and that's at the very, very back of the bag. Now, because we have the extended version, what comes next is the extension part. That's the wrong zip. So this is the zip here for your laptop, this is the zip for your extension. Bam! An extra 10 litres of space. It's absolutely ridiculous. Did we ever use it? Honestly, I think maybe once in New Zealand when we were coming home. And otherwise these bags just have so much room. We haven't found a need to really use it just yet. Moving forward from that one, you've got your top pocket. Now if you see these little black things, these do not come with the bag, okay? These are little locks for your zip. I brought these off Amazon. They came in a bunch of 6. I just did it for like a little extra layer of safety so that people can't be fiddling with your stuff behind your back. So, pocket 1, you've got a mesh pocket up the top here that zips closed. Otherwise, it's just pretty plain and simple, but this holds everything. I know it looks quite small and it is one of the smallest pockets on the bag, but it holds literally everything. I had like my filming camera, a disposable camera, chargers, all my like daily medications, hand sanitizer. Just shove that bitch in there, she'll be right. If we move to the front of the bag here, this pocket is actually 2 pockets. So you've got a vertical one here. This one's nice and small. It's kind of only really for like little things. You might chuck your passport in there for easy access. No, that's the big pocket. We leave that till last. And then there's also another one. Hey, what's that? What's masks? I was trying to say there's actually a bigger pocket hidden underneath your little baby pocket on the top of the bag. Now both of these are just plain pockets. They don't have any like compartments or mesh or anything like that. They're just there to be of use, basically. I'm gonna pop to the bottom really quickly. This is a shoe compartment. So you can fit a pair of shoes in there, and it's got its own lining to keep them separate from your large bags. So if your shoes are dirty, if they're wet, anything like that, I probably wouldn't put sopping wet shoes in here because it's not necessarily waterproof. But if they are like dirty, sandy, anything like that, you can still put them in your backpack without all your other stuff getting covered in crap. On the side here, you've got a drink bottle holder, which is frickin' huge, by the way. I think you could fit a small Yeti in one of them, personally. And they've got like these buckles, obviously aren't necessarily for the drink bottle, but when we were using it, we would tuck the top of the drink bottle underneath here just to keep it nice and snug. And moving on to my favorite part, the pièce de résistance. Now, the only reason, or the main reason I purchased these bags is because of the way they open. So to get to your main pocket, this is actually a top loading backpack. So you unzip it. Look at how good all of these zips are. One hand, no resistance. It opens up like this. Bam. This is what I wanted because I'm trying to convince Mark to go backpacking at some point, and I really wanted a backpack where you didn't have to dig through the entire thing to find the one thing that's at the bottom, you know? And we had these amazing duffel bags that were fantastic quality, had them for so many years, but that was the problem with them, is that they were top open duffel bags and you had to dig through. So this is a game changer for me. You can immediately see here there's a waterproof pocket right on the outs, and then if you look in here, this is the liner of your shoe pocket, so they're going to sit nice and snugly in the bottom there. And then you've got these little like harness straps is what I call them, because that's what it feels like. If you put in all your luggage or all your packing cubes, whatever you want to use in here, buckle them in so that they're nice and tight and secure. And then you've got a whole bunch of extra room to do whatever the fuck you want with, realistically. I cannot like rave about these bags enough. When I worked at an airport, I used to see them come through on the conveyor belts all the time, and I used to talk to people every single time they'd come through because I wanted to buy one so badly, but they are a little bit pricey, so I had to save up for it. And I used to say, are they really worth it? You know, what do you think? Should I get one? Every single person I have spoken to about this backpack has said 100% these are worth it, we love it, you have to get one. They are also like cut and stain and dirt resistant. Someone actually told me that if you get like a mark or a stain or anything on these, you can use shampoo, like he scrubs it with shampoo, and it just comes right out. You know, that kind of thing. It's invaluable information when the bags are this expensive. Now, at the time of filming this, the backpack is on sale for $105.60. It is 12% off, but full price for these backpacks, I'm going to double check I've got the right one selected. I do. The basic extended 38 litre backpack is $120. Now, I actually did pay full price for these. They didn't have any sort of like sale or anything going when I brought mine, but that is how badly I wanted these backpacks. And I'll say that even if you are looking for one of these bags and they're not on sale, buy it anyway. It's 100% worth it. A little bit more about this backpack, read from the website, is that it is completely water resistant and machine washable. So if you do get it absolutely filthy, chuck it in the washing machine, it'll be absolutely fine. It has the compression system with the extra straps and being able to zip it closed. It has got 6 external pockets, which I'm hoping I found every single one of them to show you, and then that laptop compartment does fit a 15-inch laptop in it. One of the biggest things for me with this bag is that they are also airline approved. So if you are looking to travel and you want this to be your main bag, your carry-on bag specifically, these are airline approved, so they will fit in majority of overhead compartments and under airplane seats. They have been checked, proven, studied to make sure that they fit within those parameters, and that's another huge draw for me, because if I can convince people to go backpacking with me, anybody, put your hands up, I really want to go. I really want to be able to take just a bag so that I don't have to be paying for checked luggage all the time. That's the backpack for it. A few more things just about the brand in general. I believe they do free shipping over a certain amount of money, whether it's like $200. Maybe I'll put it on the screen if I can find it. They also do free gifts at approximately $150 spend. The average delivery time for people within Australia at least is about 3 to 4 days. The delivery time for this brand is horrendously fast, like it's actually almost scary. And they're shipped from Sydney as well. I believe this is like a full Australian brand, like made, designed, all of that kind of stuff, and they are just so good. I don't know how I've traveled for all of these years and didn't know that they existed until like last year. I've rambled on for so long about this and I still don't think I've gotten like half of what I want to say about this brand out of my mouth, but 100% I just want you to go to their website, have a look around, because not only do they do these items, but they do a bunch of other like sling bags and carry bags. They do all sorts of accessories like your luggage straps and labels. They do like compression bags, packing cubes. They do like rolling backpacks, wearable backpacks. They do duffel bags, all sorts of things, and it is a brand that I can rave about 1000%. We have 6 items from them. They've been used across 2 trips so far, and I plan to use them until these things are literally falling apart, and even then I'll probably find some way to stitch them back together because they are that good. I wish I had some sort of sponsorship so that I can give you a code so that it makes it cheaper for you, because I think if you are a traveler or if you want to be a traveler, this is a brand that is not going to let you down in any way. So people from Bagsmart, if you see this, hit me up. I would love to represent you in any way, shape or form. Definitely not desperate about it. I just really genuinely love this brand. Like, I'm trying to have a bit of a laugh about it, but these are absolutely fantastic. I know I've done a few of these sort of reviews now, but Bagsmart is one of those brands that for me, they're like my top tier. They are S tier. They are ones that I recommend to literally everybody. If you see me in person, I will rave about it. If I get someone says nice backpack, I'm in like a full 15-minute rant about how good it actually is. You know, it's that kind of brand for me. So if you're a traveler, if you want to go and have a look, I highly recommend it. I would give this brand, honestly, 5 out of 5 stars. I've not had a single problem with them. Their customer service is fantastic. Their shipping is prompt. Their products are amazing. It's a very rare brand for me where I cannot find a single fault. I'm going to stop raving now because I could go for literally the entire day and my battery is dying. So if you liked this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. If you've tried any of their products at all, leave me a comment down below telling me what you think of the brand. Maybe there's something else that I can buy from them that's going to help me in the future. Otherwise, if you want more of my content, please subscribe. I upload a video every Sunday at 7 AM Brisbane time. I've been going so well with that outro until today. That's my sign to go. Thank you again for watching. I do really appreciate it, and I will see you all next week. Bye!